As cultural exchange teachers here in America, we face all sorts of experiences here. There will always be moments of culture shock, especially on the first year. It's inevitable. Trust me, I've been there. I've experienced these cultural shocks and I'm still currently experiencing them. But as an aspiring J1 cultural exchange teacher, you must be ready for this too. But the great thing about J1 Cultural Exchange Teacher Program is that you don't have to experience all of that alone. You can actually bring your family with you, your spouse, and your children as you begin your US teaching journey. Yes, you can definitely bring your family members with you to join you as J2 dependents. So if you want to know more about J2 visa, please watch until the end of this video. Hello everyone, I'm Julie, a Filipino cultural exchange teacher currently based here in beautiful Montana, USA. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Every week I share vlogs about my life as a J1 cultural exchange teacher and my adventures with my family here in rural America. My goal is to help aspiring J1 cultural exchange teachers smoothly transition to the USA by creating useful and valuable content. If that sounds interesting, please consider hitting the subscribe button to become updated on my videos. And to my existing subscribers, thank you very much for always checking on my videos. I am excited to share another informative video here in my virtual space. And as you can see on the background, I filmed here in my classroom today just for a little bit of change. It's quite messy here because of the summer cleaning, so apologies for that. I would show you my classroom on another video, but for now, let's dive into our topic. The J2 visa is a type of visa given to the spouses and unmarried children under 21 years old of J1 exchange visitors. It allows them to accompany or join the J1 visa holder in the United States. This visa is issued by a consular official at a US embassy or consulate. Whether you're eligible for a J2 visa depends on the exchange program offered to the J1 visa holder by a sponsoring organization or a visa sponsor. J1 cultural exchange teachers are allowed to bring their spouses and/or children via J2 visa. So the two essential questions would be, first, who exactly are considered as J2 dependents of a J1 cultural exchange teacher? The answer to that question is the legal spouse and children who are under 21 years old. The second question would be, when can we bring our J2 dependents? And the answer to that is you can bring them right away or later, depending on your circumstances. The process to apply for the J2 visa is just like applying for the main visa. The visa sponsor needs to give approval for the spouse and/or the children to accompany the primary visa holder, and each of them will receive their own form DS 2019. Therefore, it all begins in the visa interview. Let me share with you my exact journey with timeline to give you an idea about the process. I would also include the forms and requirements that visa sponsors may ask from you prior to granting a J2 dependent visa for your spouse or child. Your visa sponsor may require some documents for them to issue a J2 visa for your dependents, like forms, their passport, their birth certificate, your marriage certificate, filing fee, proof of income, and bank statement. So these requirements may vary depending on your visa sponsor. In our experience, our visa sponsor asked for a filing fee of $500 per person. So here are some common Q&As related to J-2 dependent visa. Number 1. Can my spouse work on a J-2 visa? The answer is yes. A person with a J-2 visa can look for a job, but they need an Employment Authorization Document or EAD first, which will come from the Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizenship, and Immigration Services to work legally. Number 2. What privileges do J-2 visa holders enjoy? So while in the US, they are allowed to pursue studies or find employment. A person with a J-2 visa can come to the United States together with their J-1 spouse or parent, or they can join them later during their exchange program in the US. Number 3. What are the limitations of J-2 visa holders? The answer for this is the J-2 visa holder's ability to work in the US depends on the status of the main J-1 visa holder. Once you arrive in the US, you can apply for a work permit. The J-2 visa holder must wait for the work permit to be issued before applying to any job. Number 4. How long can a J-2 visa holder stay in the USA? The answer is a J-2 visa holder can stay in the US as long as the main J-1 visa holder has a valid J-1 status. In our experience, my husband and I mutually agree that he would go here in the USA first, so he'd be the one to test the water first, as they say, or as they call it, and so that he would have an undivided attention while adjusting to a new workplace and new setup. On the other hand, me and my son were left in the Philippines for a while, and I had a stable job in the Philippines as a government teacher, so there was no reason to rush things. I spent the year training myself and my son to be prepared for the life abroad. I set up home routines, built learning systems for my child, which eventually helped us to have a smoother transition to our life here now in the USA. So why am I sharing all these details to you? It's because I want you to really take time to decide as to when is the most ideal time to bring your family in the USA. Being a cultural exchange teacher can be tough, especially during the first year, because you will surely experience cultural differences, which can trigger all sorts of emotions and reactions. Some people may be good in handling those situations alone, while others may need support system or their family to survive this challenging first year. I hope that this episode enlightened you about the J-2 dependent visa. In my opinion, this whole concept of cultural exchange teacher program is a family-friendly program that allows you to bring your family with you anytime as you pursue your US teaching journey. You can come to the USA with them right away, or you can do that later, maybe after a few months or even a year when you think you are fully adjusted. This is a great way to gain new experiences and create fun memories as a whole family. Please don't forget to like and share this video so it reaches people who need this information. Also, please subscribe to this channel to be informed of my latest uploads. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in our next episode.